Love heals 5 types of restlessness. The word love is loaded with so many different meanings, interpretations, and commentaries. First, let us leave out the idea of selfless and spiritual love. Let us first consider the normal, simple love with all its possessiveness, jealousy, and all the side effects it causes. Even that love can do a lot of good for the body and mind. Later, we will discuss selfless, spiritual love, or mature love. The other day I was reading an article in a magazine. The title was Life Forever. I was amazed to read it. It gave 11 techniques to extend your life by at least 20 years, and it was supported by statistics and survey reports. All the 11 techniques were related to love. It said that even caring for a pet animal releases a hormone in us that allows us to live at ease with our body. If caring for our pet animals does so much, surely caring for the husband or for the wife will do a lot more. The article also spoke of how people die early if they are single or widowed, how life is extended with love. It also spoke of how chances of getting cancer or depression are less when you have love in your life. Even what we call ordinary love, simple infatuation, can do miracles for our body and mind. It can give us a deep feeling of healing and well-being. According to Tantra, 5 types of restlessness happen in a person, and all of these can be healed by ordinary love, by the simple caring for one another. Once again, I am not speaking of spiritual love or devotion or selfless love that comes later. A small story. A schoolboy fell in love with a girl from his own grade. One day he was kidnapped by an extremist group and sent to a camp across the border for training. A few months later, he came back to his homeland to spread terror. He entered his village to find that the family of his beloved was killed by terrorists. He met the girl and they started talking. She told him how much she hated what was happening and begged him to stop what he was doing. She told him she would marry him only if he surrendered to the authorities. The boy immediately surrendered and joined the army fighting the insurgency while carrying a photograph of the girl in his pocket all the time. Let us first talk of simple, practical love that you share with someone for some reason, either because the person will support you socially or support you when you face some difficulty, or just because you want to maintain a good relationship with that person. For any of these reasons, you may show love. Even this type of love heals you from the following 5 kinds of restlessness. The first kind of restlessness happens due to your circumstances. Sometimes, in a particular place or situation, you feel restless. If you move from that place or situation, you feel more settled, even under uncomfortable circumstances. If you just show a gesture of love to someone, or if someone shows a gesture of love to you, things can become instantly better for you. It can heal you. The second kind of restlessness is physical. Physical restlessness is nothing but a constant tension in your body for no particular reason. It is said that all such tension can be released when you express love to somebody. You may ask, how can love take away physical restlessness? You can see, for example, a mother who has a child to look after will feel continuously rejuvenated in spite of the child driving her crazy. Because of the love element, she will cope with the tension. Otherwise, taking care of children is not an easy job. The rejuvenation happens because of the love and care the mother feels for the child. Any tension or restlessness in the body disappears when you care for somebody, when you smile at somebody, when you express love in your body language, even if it is just once. When you express yourself through your head, it is called intelligence. When you express yourself through your heart, it is felt as love. When you express yourself through your being, it is experienced as energy. When you relax into your being without expressing, it is bliss. Each one is the same energy but expressed in 4 different ways. So whenever you express love, you express energy also. Love is concentrated, caring energy. So naturally, whenever you express love, you become a channel for healing energy. When you are a channel for energy, you not only heal others but heal yourself as well. The third form of restlessness is mental. Any mental restlessness can be healed by love. Research indicates that when you care for pets or play with children, you reduce the possibility of heart attacks and also reduce the risk of fatal diseases. The fourth form of restlessness is emotional. Mental restlessness is different from emotional restlessness. Mental restlessness is purely intellectual and can be controlled easily, but emotional restlessness cannot be controlled by just a few words of consolation. It can be healed only when you express love. When you start radiating love, it floods your being with energy. When your being is open to such higher energies, it heals the emotional restlessness. Ultimately, we come to spiritual restlessness. There are so many people who can sit with others, who can sit with the television, who can sit with newspapers, but who can't sit with themselves. This is what is called spiritual restlessness. Spiritual restlessness means that you cannot sit with yourself. You can give appointments to everybody else, but not to yourself. Your love for the teacher or the master can heal your spiritual restlessness. Many people come and tell me, Swamiji, just sitting in your presence puts us in a calm state, but when we go back home, we are not able to remain in that calmness. Why is it so? When you are in the presence of an enlightened person, you start relating, you start expressing your love towards him automatically. This heals your spiritual restlessness. If you observe, when I speak, I often give long gaps between words. The gaps are actually used to bring down your spiritual restlessness. When you sit in front of the television, you are able to sit so comfortably because information is just pushed into your being without a break. You aren't given a chance to experience your restlessness. So while your restlessness is actually supported and increased, you don't experience it and you feel very comfortable. But here, if you have the patience to sit and listen to these words with the gaps, your spiritual restlessness will come down, and the tendency of your mind to ask for the next thought will also come down. You automatically become receptive, and these words will not only touch your head, but they will directly touch your heart as well. If you are totally relaxed and at ease with yourself without too many thoughts, your being will open, taking in everything and be healed. If your mind is calm, just listening is enough. There is no need to even meditate separately later. The very listening itself can create the experience in you. If your listening is not proper, then it is difficult for the experience to happen. Krishnamurti, the famous philosopher, says, listening is God deep, and total listening without restlessness is divine. That itself is God. If you look deeply into your being, the very presence of the Master that causes love to happen in you heals the spiritual restlessness. So even simple, normal love heals all 5 types of restlessness. Living enlightenment.